Hello, good afternoon. Here we are back in beautiful Copenhagen. Juan Carlos Holgado from World Archery, trying to give you some comments and showing what is going on. In this afternoon session, we have the 1/8 finals of recurve men happening in a lovely day. Nothing to do with the other days. It was rainy, windy. Today is a lovely sunny day, and we can see blue sky for the first time in all the week. And with me, I have a special guest, Luis Eduardo Almeida, is from Brazil, is the competition manager or sport manager called Rio 2016 organizing committee, the person who has the big responsibility to deliver the archery competition in Rio 2016 and the test event and the Paralympic Games in 2016 in the Sambódromo. Good afternoon, Luis. Welcome to our fun stream in archery.tv.
Yeah, I'm very happy to stay here, and it's a beautiful competition, a beautiful day. Copenhagen is a very nice city, and I'm enjoying, I'm learning a lot, and I expect to deliver an excellent Olympic Games and Paralympic Games in 2016.
Good. I'm sure of that. I also know it's not easy. It's very challenging.
Yeah, very challenging.
There are many things happening in Rio, and we hear that all the challenge that is happening there. So I know that your job is not easy and you have not too many hours to sleep.
Yeah, but we will have the test event in 2 months, and we will test the same venue in the Sambódromo. And I think we have to know what we have to do, and World Archery will support us in the test event. And finally, we will have a good experience to deliver the excellent games in 2016.
For sure, it's a lovely city, Brazil. You were talking about Copenhagen and how beautiful it is. It's completely different than Brazil and than Rio. And Rio is a city full of joy, full of life, full of sun. Thank you for bringing the sun, Luis.
Yeah.
I think you brought the sun here. We need it.
Yeah, we are in winter in Brazil now, and it's very warm. It's 25 degrees in Brazil in this winter. And I think Copenhagen is a very beautiful city, and the competition is great, very, very great. The field is very beautiful, and the finals will be very, very nice. I was there in this morning, and they are building the finals, and it's very nice. The sun is shining all day today. It's amazing.
For an expert in sun like you, this is a good compliment for the Danish sun. Excellent. Thank you, Luis. So I think as Brazilian, you're very excited for the progress of the Brazilian team, and especially, I guess, Marcos, the new Neymar of archery. So tell me how you see that you are not coming from archery, you're coming from a background of events organizer,
yes,
doing beach volley event and doing any kind of multi-sport event, and you join archery as a person who is expert in events to deliver the competition, but you have archery experts with you, like Paulo,
yes,
is the president of the Brazilian or the Rio Federation, who
yes,
is advising you in the archery part. But how you see the success or the progress of the Brazilian archers?
It's very nice for us because we are reaching in a high level. Marcos is a Neymar in Brazil in archery, and because of Marcos, we have now many children practicing archery, and I think in Rio 2016 we will have a good audience because of Marcos and his team. And Sebetarco, the National Federation, is doing a good job, and we think that Marcos can win a medal in Rio. That's
amazing. Amazing that Brazilians think now, when just 3 years ago no one could believe that Brazil think in winning a medal.
Yes.
It was just a wish, but now you're right, and the National Federation Cebetarco is doing a good job in promoting the sport, in getting more grassroots archers, in having more of your states doing archery. And I know that you fall in love with our sport without having even practiced it yet.
Yeah.
Excellent. So let's go and focus a little bit what is happening this afternoon. We have the 1/8 elimination in recurve men, and we have some Olympic quota places to win here. We still have 12 countries that can get the place, and we will have to have the first 1/8 elimination and see what's happened. If 8 of the country that has not still get a place pass to the next phase, this 8 gets a quota for Rio to enjoy your competition, the competition that you will organize. If there will be more than 8, which is not possible, only 8 pass, so let's say if it's less than 8, the countries that have not quota place and that pass in the next phase, then we have to go back to the previous elimination and make a competition to define who are the ones that still make it and who is the waiting list, the countries, the quota place that are still waiting. And that will happen tomorrow morning, Friday. Time still to be decided, but probably will be around 9 o'clock. And we will video stream this here. So we will video stream the Olympic qualification quota place, and we will have some special matches like we have here. This is what is happening, and as we explained this morning, what we are doing is we have a special field here, a showcase, a show field of future, I don't pronounce it well, as having a show field where we pick up one of the matches that are happening in the main field and we bring it here. We bring it here to, first of all, give it to the audience. We have spectators watching the competition, as we can see very soon for our TV production team. The spectators behind the archers. There we have the stand. I've been quite full this morning, eh?
Yes, very, very.
You were there this morning. I saw you enjoying the competition.
Yes, yes.
And the second reason is to put it on YouTube, to show it to all of you, to all our fans.
Yes.
And
very nice.
That's it. I have get a correction. They say Sidar says 18 countries and not 12. Sidar, you might be right. I hear yesterday that was 12, but it might have changed. And thank you for this correction. However, whatever countries are right now, there are too many for the 8 spots we have, and they need to pass to the next phases. As this happened this morning, as soon as we have real information, we will receive it here in the booth and we will share with all of you. Thank you. So I can see that we have already some countries. Do we make a roll call? Do we know who is here? Let's see. Yes. Where are you from? Who is watching? Roll call of the countries. And now we have the presentation of the match of our future field of a showcase, or show field of play, or show match, which is from Korea, Koo Bon-chan, and from Denmark, Lauritsen, Kasper Lauritsen.
The first archer to 6 wins the match.
The match is going to start, of course. Having a Korean, to shoot against a Korean is always tough, but Lauritsen showed yesterday that he is shooting really good. Form, accuracy, and attitude was excellent.
10.
Korea starting with a 10.
Lauritsen, 9, could be 10.
Good start from Kasper.
10.
Korean archers never start giving you too many choices.
Yeah.
Too much opportunity.
Lauritsen, 8.
Ten, 3-10. Could not start better.
That's Korea.
We are here. Yes, our booth is smiling. People around us are smiling. Let's say this is Korean archer, not making it easy. But we have to remind the audience we are shooting at 70 meters, and this is the set system, which means that even that you start losing the first set, you can come back.
Yes.
Let's see. We say the grouping is a bit on the right. We have a little bit of wind moving the arrows to right. So probably Casper has not read the wind properly. It's not too much. It's a little breeze, but it's exactly coming from west to east, and is where the arrows are grouping on the right side. So, Koo of Bonchan Koo won the first set. Waiting for the confirmation, but 30-26, no liners. It's quite clear.
And there are many flags from Denmark in the audience.
Of course. A local. Will be good to give them for free some Brazilian flags, and they can wave it now that the sun is coming. But they are local people, local fans, probably family members. Yes. Supporting Denmark is very important. The federation has been doing a great job in promoting this World Championship for a year at least, and then everybody's aware of it, and the Danish archers has quite a lot of pressure to be in the finals and to shoot in the downtown, in the middle of the city. You have been this morning there. You make a visit.
Yes.
And how you feel the place, the location? Do you like it?
Yes, very nice. There are many people. I think it's vacation in Europe, and there are many people in the square. Very beautiful city, and I'm impressed because in this competition we have 200 volunteers.
Yep.
Working here, very impressive.
640 archers, so we need volunteers. Let's go back a little bit. Thank you, everybody watching. We have the roll call has been answered. We have people from Netherlands, Sweden, Australia, Ireland, India, Brazil, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Brazil again, Spain, showing up.
Yeah.
Good. We are there with all of you trying to put on your house, wherever you are, in your job, maybe in the working place, and putting archery on front of your place so you can enjoy it. Your role here, you came here for holidays, no? No, you came as observer. This is a role that as a future organizer, World Archery gives the possibility to have future organizers to come here to our events and observe how is operation, how is all the different functional areas and how it's running. So what was more impressive? What do you think you learned here but what you've seen already?
It's a very huge competition with many archers, many targets, and Olympic Games and Paralympic Games is different because we don't have compound, just recurve, compound just in the Paralympics, and we have less targets and less competitions, and this competition is very good to learn about a very huge event, and it's nice, very nice.
Yeah, of course, in Olympic we have only 64 men and 64 women, and here we have a lot of competition. So the size was the first thing you have learned. It's not going to be a challenge for you. The challenge will be the complexity in the Olympic Games to work with all the different functional areas and all the limitations you have. Here we are free to make decisions that affect very little groups, but in Olympic, any decision is affecting many stakeholders and many functional areas, and it's more difficult. A lot of meetings, a lot of discussion. Yes. Things become heavy, eh?
Yes, very difficult to work with many functional areas, 64 functional areas in Rio. It's very difficult because each functional area has the job and the importance, and we have to deal with each functional area to work better.
Good, yes, Netherlands is watching, and we start receiving score from all the matches. Let me go very fast. We have a match from Mauro Nespoli, Italy, against Sana MD Ruman from Bangladesh, 1-1, they're tied. We have Tyler Ward from Australia leading 2-0 against Yon Choi from DPR Korea. We have tying 1-1 with Victor Ruban from Ukraine against Juan Rodriguez from Spain. We have Kaluan Florian, Germany, 2-0 against Takarua Furukawa, Japan. David Pasqualucci from Italy, 2-0, leading against Dai Xiaoxiang from China. And Marcos Almeida, 2-0, leading against Ega Agata Riau, Indonesia. And Marcos, of course, from Brazil, as we mentioned. Rick van der Ven, the Dutch, for the Dutch audience, 2-0, leading against Marco Rasvan from Romania. And 1-1 tie match against Sweden, Lennart Andersson Jonas, against the Netherlands, Jeff van der Berg. And we have Horacio Rothman from Mexico, 2-0, leading the match against Venezuela, Elias Malave. And Miguel Alvarino Garcia from Spain, leading against Champia Singh from India. The match between Guillermo Aguilar and Fernando Antonio, Guillermo Aguilar from Chile, Fernando Antonio Fernandez, sorry, from Spain, is 1-1, they're tied. And Brady Ellis from USA leading 2-0 against Sadek Rafi, sorry for the pronunciation, from Iran. 1-1 is tie. Is Daniel Betancourt from Colombia against Darren Wallace from Ireland. 2-0 leading Korean Wojin Kim against Christian Weiss from Germany. And Crispin Dueñas from Canada leading 2-0 against Dan Olaru from Moldova. And let's come back to our special match. We see here that Lauritsen got this set 28-27, but we have one liner that we have to wait to confirmation. Could be a set for Casper, or could be a tie, one set point for each, depending on this liner, which lets me guess is hard to call. I would say it's more a 9. He's calling a judge. We have our judge coming, as we can see the back. Let's see how it's making good. It's not covering our camera. Good. We have magnifying glasses. You see, Luis? He has to see it from different angles. Normally what judges do is to go from one side and see the continuation of the line, go from the other side, see the continuation. As soon as one of them is touching is the next one. And then from the back. So normally the arrows have been spotted by 3 different locations. Line on the right, line on the left, and from behind. Let's see what is the call. And for those that are not familiar with how this process goes, now the judge is calling by radio to our result team and confirming what is the score. That's why we are able to change it.
Let's go around the field. Well, number 12, Mara Nesbali, now 3-1 up on Shana of Bangladesh. Taylor Worth of Australia up in
So we are waiting for the judge to give us a call.
Of Korea. Juan Rodriguez of Spain.
Went up. It was a liner touch. I lost the bet. So you can see it was a 9 asterisk, which means or is a 9 or a 10. Cannot be never a lower one. And it was touching the line. The judge was clear. And the rules say that when it's a liner and the archers disagree, they call the judge. And the judge make the call, and it's just one call. There's no way to appeal to this call. And the call was a 10. So 28-28, 3-1 in our special show match here in beautiful, sunful Copenhagen today. Luis, what is the weather we can expect in the test event? So the test event will be in September. This year
in 2 months.
What is the weather in Rio in September?
It will be in the end of the winter in Brazil, but the weather I think is very, very good, not raining, and maybe 25 degrees. It's the end of the winter, and very clear sky, no clouds.
What about rain and wind?
Maybe 13 days rainy in all months, in all September. Just 13 months.
We can have a couple of days with rain.
I think no.
Okay.
Because in winter not raining in Brazil.
Okay, so we expect rain. And what about wind?
Yes.
What about wind? Could be
Wind?
windy?
Not much. Not much wind.
Okay, let's hope so, because many of the archers here in the World Championship will come into World Archery and say, what is going on? In Belek 2 years ago was so much wind that some days we have to postpone or delay the competition. It was very windy. And they came here and was the first 3 days was very windy. Say, hey guys, can you choose a place without wind? The same they say with London Olympic. Was a very tricky venue with a lot of wind inside Lord's, this magnificent stadium. So they're asking us very often, Juan Carlos, World Archery, how is the Sambódromo in wind?
No, I think not much wind. We had national championships last year, and it's not a very strong wind. You was there.
I was there. It was a little breeze. It was not challenging. Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's come to the match. Casper just make a 10, but start with a 7. A 7 is as small as a gift. When our Korean friend make an X, a 10, and an 8. So we are looking to a 28. And the maximum what Casper could do is a 27 right now. Oh, that's not good. The silence of the audience, you can feel that it's not good. It's not the level he has been performing. It's now important that he focus and come back to his strong shot, because he was shooting fantastic yesterday. Yes. We can see the interaction of the coaches. Ole Gammelgaard, very experienced archer, coach, many years. I've been competing with Ole, great friend, great archer.
Oh, very nice.
Many competition. In the time that archery events were not so fun like now. Well, just was interesting for who was shooting, we. But it's a good friend, a great coach, fantastic archer. And he has work to do here to bring back to Casper to the match. Let's see a little bit what is happening in the other matches. We have Mauro leading 3-1 against Mauro from Italy, against Ruman Shana from Bangladesh. And we see a clear 4-0 for Tyler Ward, Australia, against Choi Jong from DPR, Korea. The Olympic champion in Beijing, Victor Ruban, is losing 1-3 against Juan Rodriguez from Spain. Spain is on fire. They got the Olympic quota place in men, and now they just keep going.
Very nice.
We have another good surprise. We have Marcos Almeida, 2-2 against the Indonesian Riau Ega. Rick van der Ven is 4-0 leading against Marco from Romania. Brady, 4-0 against Iranian Ashrafi. Daniel Betancourt, Colombia, leading 3-1 against Darren Wallace from Ireland. One match. We are receiving update match. We have some winner already. Brady won 6-0. Rick van der Veer won 6-0. And Kim Wojin from Korea won 6-0. Uneliminated already Christian Weiss, Germany. Sadek Asrafi from Iran. And Marco from Romania.
So we do have one result for you on the field.
Miguel Alvarino, Alvarino, I guess, in Spanish, is leading 4-2 against Champion from India. Antonio Fernandez from Spain is leading 4-2 against Aguilar from Chile. Crispin Dueñas from Canada leading 5-1 against Olaru from Moldova.
And congratulations also to
and let's finish the two that's missing. We have for Kalu, Germany against 4-2, sorry, against Furukawa from Japan. Japanese is losing 4-2 against the German. And David Pasqualici, Italy, is losing 2-4 against the Chinese Dai. And I can see a correction here. Marcus Almeida is 3-3. It seems there's been a correction. Yeah. And they are tied 3-3. Indonesian Ega against Marcus Almeida of Brazil. The Neymar of archery. When I talk to Marcos, I say, I like this Neymar of archery. Are you getting the same money?
Well, Marcos is very young. He is only 17 years old, and he has much to learn and to practice. And he is a reality now.
Thank you, Yoshiemitsu. He say you have been shooting for 10 years. It started again this year, and it's a great group of people down there. Yes, the archery family, it's a good family. I wish you a good comeback and enjoy archery, enjoy the sport. And for those that just came in, we are here, Juan Carlos Delgado from World Archery, and Luis Eduardo Almeida from Brazil, competition manager of the Rio 2016 Games in archery. You can see that when with Casper is doing a good shot, the audience get excited.
Yes.
He has to come back. He has to win the set. If not, he's out. Doesn't help. 10-9 for Ku and 10-7. This 7 most probably cost him the match, because now the Korean is quite determined, and just with a 10 or a 9 he's winning. He won. The match is over, unfortunately for Casper. He does not deserve this, but he didn't shoot at the level he was shooting, inconsistent. When you want to beat a Korean, better than miss a yellow. I've experienced some matches with Korean when we start early with the elimination system, and we really cannot give them any chance. They take it.
Yes.
Okay, this I think is in Brazilian. Combate do Marcos onde? So Marcos, we have to wait because are doing like CJC83 is asking. We give you in a couple of minutes. Let the answer arrive and score. So how is Rio, the city itself, feeling the games? Because normally before the games there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of discussion about taxes, about how expensive it is. So the people in a city, in an Olympic city living when there's a year before is a lot of negative media and comments and discussion happening. How is the happening now, the feeling of the people in Rio and the media?
I think now we are feeling that the people is joined the games. They are enjoying the games now because they are seeing the modifications in the city, the transport, the constructions. They are making the city better, and now the people from Rio, they are seeing the modifications in the city. And I think now they are supporting the games. They think they will have good legacy after the games, better places, better squares, better transport, and now the people in Rio, they are expecting a very, very good games, and we are working a lot to provide good services and beautiful places and funny days, and I think we will survive.
So you feel that the people from Rio are seeing the benefit of the games in a city because they can see things happening,
yes.
Not only talking about it but happening.
Yeah, now that they can see the things happen. The constructions they are growing. The transport is making better.
Not only the carnival that happen every year in February.
Yes.
Thousands of people. And how is they are treating? The carnival is treating well our venue, our Sambódromo venue. They are treating it well.
Yes, Carnival is in the Sambódromo. It's a very beautiful party in Rio. But the people from Rio, they are seeing the things happening, and they are very happy now.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Let's come back to what's happened here. We have Ku from Korea won 7-1 against Casper, as we have seen here. Then we have Nespoli got 7-1 against the Bangladesh archer Shana. We have Tyler Ward from Australia winning 6-2 against PR Korea John. We still are waiting for some more results. We have the Chinese Dai 6-2 beat to David Pasqualucci. I'm having problem with David. We see another one. Jeff van der Berg from Netherlands 7-1 against Anderson from Sweden. The Venezuelan Malave Elias won 6-2 against the Mexican Horacio Boardman. And the Spanish Miguel Alvarez Ega from Indonesia. And Victor Ruban leading 5-3 against the Spanish Juan Rodriguez. So from Spain, Antonio Fernandez, El Quillo, is a nickname. He already passed, he has secured. And of course, Spain is quite relaxed out of the competition. That brings some adrenaline, but they're relaxed. They go to quarters place. The three of them have, and the three have the option to go to the game. So it's just to try to reach the finals, which is not a little thing. It's stress enough, but Netherlands has also 2 archers already there. And let's see what's happened in the pending matches.
5 matches still active. Ruben Rodriguez on 7.
Daniel Betancourt from Colombia, 5-3 against Darren Wallace from Ireland. This is a still open match.
Champion Alvarino on 15. And
There
on
are
18,
5 open matches.
versus Wallace. Remember, if we can't.
So what is the next match here? We don't know yet. We are waiting for our communication. And yes, we just get what is the next match. Excellent. We have the 2 Dutch coming. For all our fans from the Netherlands, your wishes has been listened.
Yeah.
We have the 2 Dutch coming to this main court and getting ready for a Netherlands match. The good news, as we are seeing here, the comment is at least 1 Dutch is going to pass. So that's a good news. The sad thing is that you have to eliminate one of your teammates. So when you joined our sport archery, what did surprise you more, Luis? You saw the first competition when?
Yeah, I saw the first competition last year in Medellin.
And Medellin, a World Cup.
Yes, the World Cup.
Colombia.
And since Medellin, I'm seeing the competition in YouTube and the World Archery website. And what more surprised me is the organization of the World Archery. And the thing is very, they work together. They are very friendly, and always in the competition, the people are very friendly and
big family.
Big family, yes. That's right. That's a big family. World Archery is a big family, and that's why archery is growing in all the world because of this organization and this friendly company.
Excellent, thank you. We see Marcos Almeida. just arrived, I think, as a shoot-off. Yes, he's getting ready to shoot. And we can see Marcos with Evandro,
Yes.
his coach, who is working now with all the Brazilian team, and is here representing and making the role of the coach. So Marcos is a specialist in shoot-off. He has many in his career, and it's interesting, though. We don't have the result yet, but we see him ready to shoot, so it's clear he has a shoot-off.
Yes.
And let's see what we have. Some more score coming. Yes, as you can see, it's a 5-5. Yes.
5-5.
If we get the image of the target 10, here we have it. Great, Logan, good TV director showing us the images. And yes, 5-5 is clear. Target number 10, and here's where going to be the shoot-off. Let's see if we can spot it from here. We're still waiting for the official results to come. I think we have it. Victor Ruman won 7-3 against Juan Rodriguez, who is out. And Furukawa from Japan won 6-4 against Florian, Germany, Kalund. And we have Champia won 6-4 against Miguel Alvarino, who is out. And Daniel Betancourt from Colombia won 6-4 against Darren Wallace from Ireland, who is out. And now we see the shoot-off. We see Ega from Indonesia shot already and looks like a 10 at 4 o'clock. A bit low. Marcus just shot another 10 and closer. I think it's closer from here. This is all what we can zoom because we are quite far away from the target.
The archers on target number 10, very close to call. I'm not going to call
I
it. I'm
think
going to wait for the
that
judges to tell me what
seeing
they
the
think
faces
when
of
they
the
get to the target, 70
archers,
meters
I
away.
think
Who will it be?
Marcos has it closer.
Okay,
Well, we have to wait, of course. We don't want to get. Hey, Luis, you are not talking. You are a bit excited.
Yeah, very excited because that's the last shot Marcus.
A great prospect in the sport.
But we know that he got a quarter place. No, he is entering the game. Don't worry.
Is he going forward into the next round?
Let's see what is happening
Probably
here. Let's see if they need a judge to measure the distance. Oh, the winner is marking Marcos. Yes, we saw the judge showing that the archer on the right side won. Marcos won. Was close to the center. We have good eyes.
Yeah, thank God.
We could see it very well.
You have an eagle eye.
Good. Excellent. So this is the last match we had in the 1/8 elimination finals, and we will go to the 1/4 very soon. And Luis, thank you very much. Is something more you would like to share with the audience? You want to invite them to buy tickets and come to Rio?
No, I like to thank you very much for the invite. It's very excited to stay here, and the competition is very nice, very beautiful. Copenhagen is a very beautiful city, and we hope we are find you in Rio in September, and then next year in the Olympic Games.
Yes, please come to 2016 in this little thing called Olympic Games, in this little venue called the Sambódromo. And please don't come in February because it's a carnival.
Yeah,
and
carnival.
It's a crazy and very crowded place.
Yeah,
but please come in August to watch archery. The best archers in the world in the best venue at this time, the Sambódromo, to see. Luis, thank you very, very much.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
keep working together.
And all team from World Archery, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The USA against Daniel Betancourt of Colombia. And on 12, Kim Woo-jin of Korea against Crispin Duenas of Canada. But our main match on targets 1 and 2. And on the big screen for you to enjoy is Rick van der Ven and Chef Vandenberg, both from the Netherlands.
thank you very much, David Catalan, for this congratulations. Here, Juan Carlos Delgado, sending you greetings. Hola, David. And thank you for all of you following. I can see that it's getting active. 480 people watching. But what is interesting that from the 480, when we go on demand, it's coming to 6,000-7,000 people watching. And let me welcome another special guest. Let me welcome a good friend, a guy who's crazy about archery, a guy who's doing many things in archery, someone who I feel proud to feel friend of, and someone who he thinks is learning from me, but I'm learning from you. This is John Knott, is our event manager for Archery GB. At the same time, is a team manager from GB. John, welcome. Thank you very much for coming.
Good afternoon, JC. Great to be working here with you this afternoon, talking about some World Championships archery. See some really great matches, I reckon. And talk about what's going on and around and coming up.
Good. So it's here doing the selfie. Look, let's make a selfie. We see now here. Good. Thank you. Now we are on camera, so we can say hello. Hello. Here. John, it's really good to see a World Championship with good weather finally.
Yeah, it's been challenging this week. For me, coming in from the event side as well, I just feel gutted for organisers when you get challenging, whether you can plan and you cannot control wind and rain, and it will get somewhere you don't expect it, and it will cause trouble, and you work twice as hard and makes people grumpy, and you don't get as many people looking in and watching. And our sport's an outdoor sport and people want to see it, but if it's pouring the rain and freezing cold, they're not as likely. But today, lovely. The crowd out there, it's brilliant. The show target, I think, is fantastic. I'll be doing this European Championships next year.
But you know, Luis Brazil brought the sun today.
They did, and we've just seen Marcus from Brazil win through, which is really exciting to see for Rio coming up next year, to see him, and he's going to be a contender out there. And just talking to the organiser. Obviously, 3 years ago this week, I was working in London 2012 myself, which I'll never, I say that everyone was the best part of my life ever, but the last month's
call
been
this
pretty
the Olympic
crazy.
family. Once you work in the Olympic Games in any position, and that's something I didn't mention, he was playing an important role, because everybody in the organizing committee play an important role when you deliver the games, from the volunteer to the top competition manager.
Yeah.
And yes, you're part of the Olympic family.
Yeah, with the Olympics, you cannot imagine how many people play such a tiny little part in such an enormous thing. And it doesn't matter if you're the person who's checking accreditations on a gate to the chairman of that event. Everybody gets the same buzz, the same feeling, and you just feel part of something that can never be repeated.
And was for me the best archery competition ever organized. You guys reach a standard so high. That's, I think, Brazil is Brazil. I know a little bit about Olympic organization. I can tell you that the standard was so high in so many things. But you know what surprised me, and what I mentioned several times, is the high level of commitment and motivation of everybody. It was really a huge spirit. You guys got on fire. Just the volunteers, from the one delivering water, from all of you that it's so passionate. People out of archery were passionate.
Yeah, it was amazing, and I just can't believe how fast we're nearly at Rio again now. And it just seemed to take forever to arrive in our country. From when I remember when we won the bid in 2005. I was a keen archer back then. I'm like, I want to be there. I want to be part of it. All of a sudden, you're actually there. You're part of it. Wow, I know you were involved in Athens, which was incredible. So
I used to say that Olympic Games is not every 4 years; it's every day. Okay, so let's come back to the match. We have
teammates
Van den Ven and Van den Berg. I will have fun trying to separate them both, but I think they know each other very well. They have shot a lot. They train together, and that's going to be a very interesting match. 2 9s, yes, a great grouping.
It's always tough. This year, as a team manager, I've experienced it quite a few times, where two of your athletes come up against each other, and you're going to get one through, but it's super tough to be out there as a manager, knowing that one's going to be happy and one's going to be sad, and that's a hard thing to work with as a staff as well. Great archers though, both of these guys, both highly experienced and
an experience to be in camera. The Dutch Federation use our event toolbox and their own TV production to broadcast and to video stream some of the finals. And these two guys has been several times in this TV matches, so they are not impressed at all because the camera are not impressed because you and I are here. And look how relaxed they look, the faces. It's like the coach is smiling.
Yeah.
It's like a friendly match they have in the training center in Papendal.
Yes.
And just with a little bit more spectators.
Absolutely, but there's a prize here today, isn't there? This is last 16 now. You're getting close down to the last 8. We're at the business end now of this event.
And yes, we can see some fans of Dean Alberga. Yes, Dean is here.
Yeah.
Yes, Dean is making photos. Dean is working.
Yeah.
Working hard. It's our Dean Alberga from the Netherlands as well.
Yeah.
Our photographer, World Archery photographer, the guy who made the photos we put on the website, and we put on Facebook.
Yeah.
The guy who look professional, and he listened. He's coming here to make us a photo. What's about that?
Yeah, there we go. I've been wanting to be in an Alberga photo for about 8 years. I think I could be the first one.
So going back to organizing event, you have been smart because you have you have organized some important events, and you went to the indoor part to be safe.
Yeah. We covered for Nimes in 2014 in Telford with the stage of the World Cup. Myself, Chris Wells, and a gentleman called Gary Hargreaves, little 3-team trio, put a bid into Tom, and we got awarded it. We worked incredibly hard. We had 700 very happy archers attend that event and the trade show. And my aim was, I always said that Nimes was the minimum standard of an event. If you want to know how to run an event, go and see Nimes. Lots of happy people, engagement. You feel part of the whole event. Even if you shoot on Friday night and you're eliminated, you still feel a part of it. Puts a show on the Sunday afternoon that you've just got to be a part of the atmosphere. So we looked at what Nimes did and we thought, how can we try and improve? Which wasn't easy. And we gave it a good go, and a lot of people came and they enjoyed it, and I get asked every week, when you do it.
I was there, you remember?
I know. We get a bit of a tight turnaround on building our finals. Okay.
We did great, and you did great, and the finals that we used in the event toolbox as well, it was very well performed because you did something that we always talk, but it's not easy to do. You put lights on the show. You put lights, and you put a commentator on the field of play, and you have the show with playing with light, which is challenging.
Yes.
But make it look completely. It's a standard. When I want to show someone how to make events with light indoor, I show your event.
Yeah. It's still great images from that event. Still appear all the time. But it was about the entrance. We wanted to have the athlete walking out through a door of light and smoke. And I just show everyone all the time. The Ada Abrahamart came in on the first match, and it's just a shadow of her walking through the smoke, and it's just awesome.
It was impressive. The question is, what is, I think it's Rick, what is doing with the phone? Electronic devices are not allowed for the archers, but they are probably, and I cannot see it from here, but there are many archers that have this application that you score and you put the arrows to see the group and you analyze your shooting.
Yeah.
And I doubt he's texting anybody. I doubt he's doing anything else than recording the arrows. So he's spotting the arrows and marking them, so probably this is what he's doing, but we will find out and can you confirmation later. A very fast follow through or going through the rest of the matches. Mauro Nespoli from Italy is tie 1-1 with Tyler Ward from Australia. Victor Ruban is losing 0-2 against
Takahara Fukukawa.
And I'll let you keep going because your English is much better than mine.
Yeah, and then you've got Dai from China, who is 2 down to Marcus Dalmedia. Kubo Kan, can I just say the coolest guy on the line? I want to be as
you
cool
can
as
say,
Kubo
of course.
Kan. Is 1-1 with Elas from Venezuela. And you've got Singh from India and Antonio Fernandez from Spain, 1-1. Brody Ellison is 2 up on Daniel from Colombia, and Kim Woo Jin is 2 up on Crespin Duenas from Canada.
Correct. Good, Antonio. Tell us something about Antonio. Antonio Fernandez. Quillo shooting right now 1-1 against Champion. So, un abrazo de Cáceres, a hack from Cáceres, my city. But we can see our audience is fast.
Yeah.
Joe Almeida already give her the
Portugal, yeah.
it's fantastic the support that everybody does here. Excellent, thank you very much. And let's go back to this match, which
Van der Ven now has a 3-1 lead. Obviously, he burst onto the scene in 2012, didn't he?
so
Oh, he's off. I think he's sending tweets.
I'm not sure. We have to see what he's doing. You know what? Give me a moment. I will ask and come back.
Ah, okay.
What about that?
I'll keep talking.
Yes,
while
please.
Juan Carlos is going off to do his detective work, I'll talk about Denmark. So today we've got the best day of the week by far today, which is really great for the athletes to be able to show what they can do. And they're all off scoring now, so I imagine if you check the online, you'll see all taking place, because the team from Onseo working here with World Archery deliver the results perfectly and fast. So, looking out to see where Juan Carlos is. Oh, he's coming back. He's been and chatted. So, Juan Carlos, what did you find out?
He's plotting his arrows.
Ah,
he has recorded
he's
his
a good
arrows.
archer.
He's looking to the scope. He
Yeah.
see what the position of the arrows are, because when he's shooting, he does not see.
Yeah.
We don't have a screen. Remember, normally we have a screen in the
Yeah,
finals,
yeah.
so archers can see where the arrows are. But he's going back, seeing the scope, spotting the arrows,
Yeah.
and he's plotting it so he can record later and see the grouping and make statistics.
That's good. That's good. We have the World Archery Toolbox coming over to Nottingham again in August, in a couple of weeks' time, for our National Series finals. They'll be fan streamed on World Archery TV.
First of all, it's difficult to say no to you. You want it, we have to make it happen. But second, you deserve it. This finals that you organize, this Grand Series finals, is fantastic. And the location, everything, that deserves to be seen. And you get many spectators, more and more year after year. They have to see what is happening. So a pleasure, and yes, we will have.
So we're at the same venue, but we're in a different part of the park this year. I fancied a bit of a change. Yes.
It's not true. It's still there. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And Nottingham is the land of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And let's say that I was surprised when I went to Nottingham that the sheriff of Nottingham was giving the prizes, the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And knowing a bit of history, he was taking money, not giving money.
No, we'll have the sheriff there again this year. So, third end.
Good.
Let's
Let's give you a fast.
Yeah, Rick van der Ven leads Chef van den Berg 3-1. Marin Espoli leads Taylor Worth 3-1. Victor Rubin is 4-0 down to Takakawa Fukukawa. I can say that sometimes. Yeah, Dai from China and Marcos Dalmira from Brazil 2-all. Kuba Khan from Korea and Maeve Ellis of Venezuela 2-all. Champion Singh is leading Fernandez from Spain 3-1. Brady Ellison 4-0 up over Colombian, and Kim Woo-jin 4-0 up over Chris
And for those that are not so familiar in English, when he say 2-0, it's a 2-2.
2-2. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem. No
That's how
problem.
they do the football results.
Yes, but you know, with the international English, for those that are not so good in English, a 2-0 sounds like 2-0. No.
Ah, okay.
No
I
problem.
will,
No
change
problem.
that next
2-2. So we're all.
Was it Fernandez who won the European Games from Spain?
No.
No.
No. It was the previous archer was eliminated.
Oh. Spain have been doing well this year, Carlos.
It's doing
You
very
must
well.
be happy.
I'm happy when archers do well. You know, I have my Spanish heart, of course, and I'm very proud of seeing that since Barcelona 92, we didn't have a strong team coming, and they had deserved it. They have been working many years, and they have been, it's a little bad luck. And I think the difference, what's happened this year is the federation, the government, the authorities realize that if we want to be in the top, it's not only about training and being good. You have to come to competition.
Yes.
You have to come to the World Cup. You have to participate and get the experience here. And in London, the top 8 teams, 7 have to come to a regular World Cup. You cannot get an Olympic medal if you are not come to the World Cup on the main event. And that's what Spain has changed. And they're getting results this year. They're getting, because they're good archers, they're training hard, and they're getting individual results, team results, the Olympic qualification, and going through the elimination.
Fantastic. No, they really strong showing at the European Games for Spain. Vandenberg and Van der Ven split the points, 28 apiece that time. So it's 4-2 to Rick Van der Ven over Chef Vandenberg.
He maintains his lead. The score is now
Stephen George is
4-2.
confirming over the big PA at the moment. We'll be waiting for some more. So we've got Vic
Still not because
Takahara Fukukawa can win now if he takes this end over Ruben. Ellison with a chance of winning now, and also Kim Woo-jin.
this is for you. Let's see. How long do the archers have to shoot 3 arrows? 80 seconds or 120?
120 seconds.
Excellent. 120. Thank you. Vijayaraga
Yes.
or Vijayara. I guess it's from India.
Yeah.
But alternate shooting, of course, Harnhoff. We don't have alternate shooting here because we are picking up one match from the regular field and bring it here, and it's not fair that the one coming here has to shoot different than the rest of them.
Yeah.
So it's non-alternate shooting, but Saturday and Sunday it will be alternate.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
And of course 20 seconds per arrow, so this
Sellout,
is really
isn't it?
fast.
Isn't it a sellout, they said? I heard. No more tickets available. for the
Sold
weekend?
out, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
fantastic.
spectator and organizing committee is trying to accommodate a few more.
Somebody's saying it's not plotting, it's Candy Crush. I like that. I was thinking that.
London, I will ask again if you want, but
Yeah.
they don't used to lie to me.
Yeah. Everybody should send Rick Van der Ven Candy Crush requests. He'll be really happy. So
Please.
waiting for this to come in now. People are walking away. I can't see any sixes.
A place in the quarterfinals at stake where they will shoot either against Dai or Down Media.
Waiting for the system to
Yes.
update.
We receive requests.
Oh.
Stream is only in target 1 or 2 correct, and we sometimes take a moment to look to the rest of the target, but we cannot do it all the
I
time.
can't see any sixes have come up
For
though.
Rick Van der Ven of the Netherlands and Chef Vandenberg of the Netherlands.
We will try to show you a little bit the target from here, now that we are not sharing too much of our signal.
So here we go. Kim Woo-jin moves into the quarterfinals, 6-0 over Crispin Duenas from Canada. Brady Ellison is now 4-2 up on Danielle from Colombia. Singh 5-1 up over Spain's Antonio Fernandez. Kubo Khan is now 4-2 down to Venezuela's Elas Malay. Malay, is that how you say it? Malay? Malav, yeah.
Malawi, Elias Malawi.
Yeah. Mara Nespoli 5-1 up over Taylor Worth of Australia. And Rick Van der Ven is 4-2 up over Chef Vandenberg. I'm just waiting for one more to come in. So
It is Marcos. We are waiting for Marcos.
waiting for one more result.
Given a little bit of ground to Victor Ruban of Ukraine, so that's 4-2 in the Japanese
I think
archers.
it's losing Marcos 4-2 against the Chinese. Marcos has to come
Marcos
back.
Delmera is 4-2 down against Dai of China.
Dai make a 30,
Yeah.
and Marcos at 25. So with
Yeah.
a 30, it's tough to come back.
Absolutely.
But it's still one set to go. Marcos have to come strong back if he wants to make it. As soon as we get an update of the result team on the Olympic qualifying, on Olympic qualification, we will update you. We are still waiting for the calculation. They have to take the archers that have already a quota baseball team out, and they have to calculate. But at the same time, the team is running the result of the competition, so they are a bit overloaded. The excellent Yanseo team. Yanseo providing result, services of result.
Absolutely.
Everyone working like 3 guys at the same time. It's a multifaceted. Let's go back to this match.
Chef for 2 9s.
Vandenberg, 9.
Needs to win this end.
Van
Keep
der
in.
Ven, 10.
Van der Ven closing in on victory now. Chef really does need to leave Rick something to think about now with the 10. There you go.
Vandenberg,
There we
10.
go.
Just what we asked for.
Yep.
So Rick needs 10-9 to win.
Vandenberg,
8.
No.
And still 1 arrow to go.
Yeah, he can split it, but he can't win it. Still, look how many people are watching at the back. Loads of people here watching Juan Carlos.
Many.
It's brilliant.
Fantastic.
And they're not all athletes, you know. There's a lot of people here just...
I think what the organizer did very well is to put the fence, the wedding fence, close to the cover tents, and at the same time make it clean the tents a bit higher so people can look through.
Yes.
So it's very
It's really
close,
good.
and it's a fantastic ambience.
Yeah.
It's taking it long. The draw. That's a quite good
There's
execution.
10. So
Wow.
5-3 to Rick van der Ven. Chef can now only win on a shoot-off.
Yes.
Rick van der Ven had to pull out of 10
Yeah.
with that arrow to...
No, it's been the atmosphere. When I was down there earlier when the compounds were shooting, and the atmosphere down here was buzzing. It was really good. You were really getting a good feel. Lots of people supporting, and
People pass by, they don't need to buy ticket to be here, they just enter, look the venue, look around, see the village. It's a nice village
it's really
with
good.
the manufacturer, with product, with World Archery staff, with... And I like what he's saying. He's saying, no, someone is thinking too much and say, no, just go and shoot. It's easy to say. When you are there in the shooting line, your heart is...
Can I just say hello to Phil Nall from Chevrolet? I love Phil Nall from Chevrolet. He's a great guy. I always love chatting to him. Hi, Phil. I can
Phil.
see you watching.
Phil, it sounds familiar to me. I hope you are not in Japan. You should be sleeping.
Yeah, what time is it in Japan, Phil? Can you tell us?
Yes, Siren shoot-off potential.
Yeah.
Yes, as I mentioned before, when you're in the shooting line and you have to make decision, your body is full of adrenaline, your heart is beating strong, and sometimes we don't see the thing as good as we see when we are relaxed here watching and seeing it. Yes, it's easy to say that you just go and make a strong shot.
Yeah.
And very often we tell that when you are there, mate, let's go and make a strong shot, focus what you have to focus, and then when you rise the bow and draw, like, oops, be careful. It's not so strong. So it's easy to say, but it's true, as many of our fans are commenting here, is you have to train this.
We have some results coming in, and hello Harm van der Hoff as well. Good guy. Talk to him a lot. Okay. So, Brady Ellison moves through 6-2 over Daniel Ventur of
Betancourt.
Champion Miguel Singh Champion has defeated Spain's Antonio Fernandez.
They both tied 28, so
Venezuela has
Elias Malave from
knocked
Venezuela.
out Kubo Khan of Korea. 6-2.
Wow.
Fantastic result there. For,
Alexander
Venezuela.
Kirillov is doing a great job
You
there.
did some coaching at one time. Yeah.
Yes, I was in Venezuela several times to help especially coaches and the national team, but Alexander Kirillov is the one going and helping since several years, and he's doing a great job.
Yeah, so 4-all with Guy and Dalmedia.
Marcus Love shoot-offs.
I saw that. That was a fantastic
I think now that we have the new app and we can see statistics, we have to look how many statistics, how many shoot-off Marcus has in his career. It's amazing. He has so many.
Yeah. And so, what else do we have here? Victor Ruban has come back to square the match 4-all after being 4 down. He knows how to fight to win a match, doesn't he, Victor Ruban? Nespoli 5-3 as well over Taylor Worth.
So Phil, yes, it's only midnight here, so still up.
So
good.
Early still.
Don't worry, we still have a couple of hours. Take a coffee and keep watching. Stay tuned, Phil. And here we go. Not so solid shot.
He got a 9 there. It's okay. No harm done there. But he needs to. Has to win
yes,
this.
because when you have a shot that you feel is not a good shot, okay, it was a 9, but you didn't make a good shot, and that can affect the next one.
Yeah.
Now he's thinking very much. He's planning, I think, trying to make this good shot.
So.
Vandenberg, 10.
Oh. There you go. That's what I like to see, though. If somebody doesn't make a great shot, and then the next shot is in the 10, to me, that is the real mark of a world-class shooter. Rick's first arrow 8, 10 for Rick. Keeping the pressure on Chef, who really needs to leave a 10 here now. There you go, 29, have some of that.
Wow,
So,
look what's dropping.
Yeah. Lots of cheering over there.
Yes, I think for
Yeah,
Marcus.
for Marcus. Yeah. 9. So Rick needs a 10, or we have
To win.
a shoot-off.
Oh, we have a shoot-off.
Yeah.
Wow, another.
Rick doesn't rush, does he? He's very methodical. And
We have
how he
15
goes about
seconds, so still time.
Yeah.
Now it's going to the 10 seconds. Now. 8, 7, 6.
9. So shoot off. I love a shoot
You were
off.
saying that. You mentioned at the beginning. That looks like a shoot off.
Yeah. Do love a shoot off.
So, Chef Vandenberg.
But I think looking over there, Marcos, a lot of cheering wasn't there behind Marcos Dalmeida, so I think he might be progressing. Wietse van Alten looking down the scope very seriously of Nespoli's arrows against Taylor Worth. He is staring down that scope big time.
Wietse, you never know. He's serious.
Using his
himself.
mind powers to move arrows, I reckon. I
How
love it.
often have we tried this?
Lots.
Like you look
done it
like,
lots.
please, in.
Yeah.
I think in all my life worked one.
What? You made it? Wow.
I
That's
think
Jedi.
one time I could move it, but I think what once. Or
Yeah.
I was dreaming, maybe. I don't know.
So, 4 matches still in action. Who will be our other quarterfinalists? We will find out as soon as they enter their numbers into the system. Tie confirmed on our Dutch battle. So, Takahara Fukukawa defeats Victor Ruban with a 29 final end. Marcos Dalmeida defeats Dai from China 6-4, so they both progress now into the semi-finals. Mara Nespoli, Taylor Worth is a confirmed shoot-off. So we have 2 shoot-offs for a quarter-final spot.
Which is the other one?
Nespoli and Worth.
That's why Wietse
That's
was.
why Wietse was trying to mentally move his arrows. Yeah. So brilliant. The young Brazilian who was going to be going for Rio's big hopes next year. It'll be massive crowd support for him now. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when he comes out.
One of the concerns we have is so much attention, so
Yeah.
much pressure. He's
Yeah.
so young. He managed pretty well.
Yeah.
But, it's going to... Brazil is like Spain. They are crazy about football. And
Yeah.
people understand the sport like football.
Yeah.
And if he starts winning medals close to the game, the attention and the pressure will be huge. Is he going to manage all this? Who knows?
Who knows?
But that's
It works. Home advantage works or doesn't. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people, that home crowd just carries them. And some people, yourself, in Spain,
Yes.
you've just felt it.
But you
But-
remember Justin Huish, and
Yes.
he enjoyed this pressure. He was
Yeah.
taking it and playing with it, and it was like feeding him.
Yeah, yeah. But there is a succession of home champions in archery in the golds. Zhang Zhang from China, Simon Fairweather, Justin, so it might carry him. But I just think he's a cadet world
And I say
champion. That's how young he is.
Simon and in our case in Barcelona, we were most trying to focus and ignore what's happening around.
Yeah.
Very much trying to be in the zone. When Justin was turning and cheering the
Yeah.
people to try to say, "Hey guys, give me."
Yeah. it's
Okay,
brilliant.
let's go to the shoot-off. We have
Yeah.
2 shoot-offs.
So Vandenberg obviously is going to shoot first. He has every end. There you go. Good shot, just out the 10. It's very beatable, but strong. Oh, Rick coming down.
And 16 seconds. 10.
Oh, that could be a reshoot.
I think.
Where's Falco when
I
you need
think
it?
it's a bit closer.
Target 1, yeah.
I think it's a little bit closer, but
Yeah, they are
we can just see that our TV production changed it. But
possibly Rick.
as we have no way to identify the target, it's difficult to.
Well, the coaches don't look. Either of them look like they're smiling. Emil and Ron.
If there
I
is
didn't see what happened with the other shoot-off.
we can try. We can try to go to the target to see what's happened. And the other one. let's
Target
see, just
5.
ask-
Target 5.
So pay close attention, everyone. Let's wait and
There
see.
is a 7 and a 9 on target 5. I don't know whose was who.
And the judge has given it, ladies and gentlemen, on
Nespoli.
target 1, your victor into the quarterfinals.
Nespoli,
Rick
I think,
van der Ven.
the judge over there, and Rick van der Ven.
Rick van der Ven.
Yeah.
And now the question we always receive is how much was the difference? 1, 2, 3 millimeters. It's so hard.
They
We
were
as World
close.
Archery don't like to give this too much because
They were pretty identical arrows, weren't they?
very much, yes. So we have information of the Olympic qualifying.
Oh, wow.
And we have yesterday in teams, in recruitment team, we have Australia, Brazil, China, Italy, Korea, Netherlands, Spain, Chinese Taipei, and USA qualify as a team.
Fantastic, yeah.
And now we have 8 names individual or 8.
Ah,
What
so
about
6
individual?
of
We have
them.
Colombia,
Yes.
India,
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
Japan,
Yeah.
Venezuela, and Ukraine. They got 6, which means that we still have 2 more to spot.
Yes.
So all the losers of the previous phase
Yeah.
has to make a competition.
Yeah.
A competition on Friday morning to get the 2 that are missing,
gonna-
plus a waiting list.
Yeah.
The first one waiting, the second, the third one, just in case some of the quarter places already achieved.
Yeah. Yeah.
The NOC, the National Olympic Committee, don't want to get them for any reason. So that will happen Friday morning. But congratulations for Colombia, India, Canada, Japan, Venezuela, Ukraine, and those archers that got a place. We know how
Fantastic.
important it is.
Yeah.
You know how much this affects the preparation next year. And thank you to the result team that they got this as
That
fast as they
quick,
could.
yeah. That was super quick.
Quarterfinals, Rick van der Ven.
So, I presume they're going to keep Rick here. And who will they be sending across for him?
So Rick van der Ven will stay on the featured
Okay.
target, where he will be joined by Marcus Almeida of Brazil in our featured match. Our other quarterfinals are
Question
as
about the
follows.
video. After the video stream is finished and live, it will be available on demand. So yes, we have to wait as YouTube encode it and classify it. And this used to happen in an hour, sometimes 2 hours and a half an hour. But yes, all the videos we are streaming here are available on demand. And what we do normally, John, is we are recording them. And after recording, what we do is we cut them, we edit it, and we upload them so we can see them. You can see them one by one. We can see them, find them by matches.
Yeah.
And what is more important, with the new app and new website, as it is all these videos are tagged, you can go to the archer you want to follow, and you can see the videos. You can see Facebook, you can see Twitter, you can see the photos we have from this archer.
Yeah. So, is it Marcus Dalmera coming
Yes.
up here now?
Yes, we have the match. Marcos Dalmeida coming to the center court.
Very good. The shoot-off man.
The shoot-off man against
The shoot-off man.
the shoot-off man. Yes, against
Rick van der Ven.
Rick van der Ven. He stay in this special court, and we are talking that this is the semi-final
Quarter.
quarter. I'm going fast.
We have 8 men left who all want to be world champion.
Here we see Marcos with Evandro enjoying the being seen in camera. They say hello to the fans in Brazil watching in YouTube.
Yep.
Carlson, good night. You're going to sleep. Probably it's very tired, very late there.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Carson. Yeah. He's getting good nights from all around the world.
Yes, Rick against Marcos. That will be our TV match, our show match, the match of the quarterfinals. Field of play is getting ready.
Archers, 1 minute to the restart.
Okay, so I'll go through our quarterfinal lineup.
Go ahead.
Marcos Dalmera of Brazil versus Rick van der Ven of the Netherlands. Mauro Nespoli of Italy versus Takahara Fukukawa of Japan. Elas Malvev of Venezuela against Champion Miguel Singh of India, and Brady Ellison of the USA versus Kim Woo Jin of Korea. some big old battles there, and also some strange names, really.
Yes, Smith, I'm sorry. You were expecting an Indian match, but it's not possible. We have now Marcus against Rick, Brazil against Netherlands.
Yeah.
We will update you how the match is going from Indian archer, from Champia, very experienced Champia, against Elias Malaves from Venezuela. Yep.
Yeah, that's a big match. Venezuela, excellent to see a Venezuelan still in this.
I know we disappoint you, but we cannot show all the matches. Sorry.
I know, I know. Phil Nile, stick with us. You know it's worth it. We'll keep you entertained. I promise.
Yes, offer your wife a good flowers and be nice, absolutely. And then she let you watch a bit more.
Yes. Right, so Rick versus Marcos. Marcos shoots first, 9.
And the match started really fast, eh?
Yeah.
The transition between one phase and another one has been excellent.
Perfect. That's why we like it.
You like it.
Don't like waiting around.
We don't want archers waiting more than shooting.
No. No, right, so 10 from Marcos.
The decision is great, eh?
He looks so at ease out there. And it's brilliant. So at ease.
What I always admire in Marcos is you see him training, you see him shooting the competition, has the same face. When I see him training in Campinas, in Maricá, in every place I've been training, he has this face of concentration. Of course, inside probably is a different story. And we could see him now breathing.
Don't they train on an old airfield, someone told me, or something like that?
They were training for a time in an airfield, but this has changed, and now they're training in the Olympic Center of volleyball.
Oh, fantastic.
In close to Rio.
Yeah. 10. Rick's bringing out the A game here.
9. Not a bad start, but not good enough for what Rick is doing.
No, Rick's chance to close this out now. This is the thing, closing it out.
Very good start. 10-10-9 is a very good start, and it's up to the level what we expect in a quarterfinal.
First blood for Rick.
Yep. 2 points for Rick. Of course, match is not over. Marcos have talent to come back, and in previous matches he was behind and came back. So everything is possible. Rick is a tough opponent. He has experience. He has really good experience. From 2011 he started showing up very strong in international circuit, and in 2012 he was tough.
So archers are walking up to the targets. All have a target to themselves now. I'm trying to look across to see the end target, which is Ellison v Kim Woo Jin, which is a huge battle. Waiting to see what we have.
So going back to where the Brazilian team is training, they're training the volleyball national center, Saquarema. It's 2 hours, 1 hour 40 from Rio. It's a high-level performance center for volleyball. You know, volleyball in Brazil is like football. It's one of the top sports, and it's a fantastic center. All the high technology and facilities, and they have an indoor hall that they can practice if it's too windy, and they have an outdoor field, and that's where they prepare the Pan Am Games, and that's where they're based now.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So waiting for scores to come in from the other matches. The archers are at the targets now, all recording the scores. As fast as technology delivers it to the MacBook Pro I'm currently looking at, I will update you all.
So it's 2-0 for Rick van der Ven from the Netherlands.
Jon, watching here the field of play, you park your car in the field of play. Do you mind not parking so close? We see it on TV. It's our Kia car, our sponsor also the event, and we have it in camera just for visibility for Kia.
No, it's good. Great little backdrop. Looks good. Looks smart.
So it's not your car, unfortunately. So
no.
If not, you have to drive it in the wrong side of the road.
Personally, I drive an Audi. I'd love a new Audi.
Excuse me, the power surprise is Kia. Kia, the power surprise, is our
Yes,
sponsor, proud
absolutely.
sponsor, and I'm sure Audi is a good car, but Kia is the power surprise.
I
and
do like
personally,
Kia.
I have a Kia. I prefer it.
I've been looking at honest. This is honest now. It's not
Sportage.
I love the Sportage.
That fit. It's for young people like you and me.
Absolutely, always.
Between Ellison and Kim, it is 1 set point each.
Yes, remember we are following a live match and we have the score very fast, but the rest of the matches happening
Technology
there, the next
is
three,
not.
we have to
scoring
have the
fast
time
enough.
that the archers walk there and really put the score in the electronic devices.
So
If
I know
we
that
saw that
Wu
coming
Jin-
now.
Okay, Brady Ellison, Kim Woo Jin tied 1 apiece, 28 ends. Elas Malev from Venezuela is 2-0 up over Champia Miguel Singh of India, 27-25. Maro Nespoli 2-0 down to Takahara Bukakawa of Japan, 29-26. And obviously, as we all know, Rick van der Ven took a 2-0 lead on Marcos Delmera of Brazil.
Nine for Marcos, 8 for Rick.
There we go. So,
Marcos with his characteristic style.
yep,
10.
brilliant.
It's so smooth when an archer make a shot that it's an easy one and things go well, but it's not so easy to make it easy.
He makes it look simple, you know, and I
Any
like it when it
talent,
looks simple and people don't overcomplicate it. People get so carried away with I need to do this,
Any
and this.
talented archer was make simple or look simple what
Yeah.
it's not so simple.
Yeah. Wait a minute. The Dark Jock. Yes, he is the World Cadet Champion. He won in Yankton about a month ago at an absolutely fantastic event out there. I just had that. Bruce Cullen and his team delivered an amazing World Youth Championships.
9 for Rick. I think he lost this set. There's no way to come back. Even we make a 10 with 27-29. Marcos came back with a strong 29. Very solid. And sorry, Lucia, we cannot show all the matches on live. We have just the possibility to show one match. We don't have 3 or 4 or 5 sets of camera and all the presentation that we need. Rick is a bit out of
bit of
focus.
not a great end, but you know that's the sets match.
He can come back very
No
strong the next
damage.
one.
Yeah.
But you could see the form shooting. He was not convincing. 2 of the 3 arrows, he was not himself. When Marcos was very solid in the form. So this is a mental game. Something you feel you're winning, now you can make it, and then you feel that you're closer to win, so you try to protect. You try to say, I don't want to lose this, but in fact you haven't won anything yet.
Nope.
Have to keep going, taking risk, and it's not so easy to do. It's easy to say, you and me here, relax, but when you are there,
and
there's so much fear.
It's blocking everything else out, though, and not getting distracted by all the cameras, by all the people, by
your expectation.
The fact that we're like in their eye line and all this kind of stuff, and just carry on shooting like you're on your own field, doing your own thing, doing your own practice. You know.
So Lucia, Condello, sorry, we cannot show all the matches. We try to update you with the rest of the matches when the main match here is finished. We watch or we show you a little bit what's happening in the rest of the field. Not in the same quality, but we tried our best. We cannot show them all. Sorry for that.
No. We'd be, if we had to show every match in full live, we'd be here for 3 months, I think.
But how fun will it be for our fans?
It'd be great.
You go on the channel YouTube and you choose what target you want to watch.
And
then you click and you choose what camera you want to have.
I might do that. Right.
But for the audience, we can say that what we are doing here is something really new. We interact with the people, with our fans. They ask questions, we give answers. We even call the field of play and ask what is he doing with the phone.
I know.
This is something that is unique, and we are very glad to help our fans to get more. And yes, you were saying?
Oh, we have. Okay, the updates are in. So, Takahara Fukikawa, Japan now has a 4-0 lead over Naro Lespoli with a second consecutive 29th end. Kim Woo Jin goes 3-1 up with Brady Ellison with a 28 to a 26.
each between Galveda of
Champion
Brazil
squares
and
the
David
match
of
with
Netherlands.
Melev of Venezuela, so that is now 2-all. And obviously we know that Rick van der Ven and Marcos de Almeida of Brazil is also
And on
2-all.
9, Elias Galveda of
Tight
Venezuela
stuff.
and
Just
Champion
Tahara Fukukawa with a
sharing the points.
I can see
A
that
lead.
our followers are making the roll call. We have Canada, Portugal, Brazil, England, or UK.
Where's England? Where's England?
Inglaterra.
Inglaterra.
This is how we write your country in Spanish.
Okay. So
Japan, Brazil. So the roll call is coming back.
Windows. We also somebody promoting Windows 10 on there.
No publicity, please.
John Buru. Thank you, Phil. So Buru Kawa.
This is Japanese
Yes.
lessons online.
So it is Takahara Fuwukara. Thank you, Phil. I am paying attention.
No, Kim versus Brady is not broadcasted. Sorry, we cannot broadcast them all as we
And
have
we
said.
have some One Direction. Oh
Galveda
my
9.
God.
Let's go.
Let's go back to the match.
We have
Just talk to them to this page.
Marcus
10.
and 9
Yeah.
against Rick that came back solid with a 10.
It's just simple, isn't it? One card. He just shoots such
Nine,
simple
nine.
shot.
Yep.
It's great.
But it's clear that when you make an 8, you're giving chances to your
Yes.
opponent. All in the yellow, it's good, and 3 9s could be risky. But of course, having an 8, it's too much.
And Van
Wow.
10-10. Great
Wow.
shooting. Great
As we
shoot,
said
so-
before, you can be lost and then come back.
But if
And
he puts a 10 in now, he's gonna, it's gonna make Rick think about it.
both are
There you
thinking.
go. So, so
What is
now
your
Rick
crystal
needs
ball?
to keep it in the
Yeah.
gold. It's you can build. You can't control your opponent, but you can put them under pressure. You can make them work.
Now he needs a 9 to get this set.
Yep.
A 8 is tied it and will be a 3-3
He's an
or a
experienced.
4-2.
He's very experienced,
He
but
is.
still he knows
But
that.
both are very young.
Yeah. So, can he do it? Yes.
10 10 10.
10-10-10.
You cannot get better on that.
Yes. Brilliant.
Excellent comeback from Rick, who is putting now the pressure on Marcos. Marcos has to get the next set, if not, he's out.
Yeah. That's good
Something
shooting there. Kim Woo Jin still on the line.
What I
with the
like is
clock.
when he make a 10, Marcos smile. Look to his coach and
Yes,
smile
he
like,
does, 'cause he's
wow.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
And happy archers are good archers.
Yeah, I agree.
Woo Jin's still out there shooting his final arrow of the set. Looks a little bit. It's 100 meters away, but I can see some arrows out of the gold on Woo Jin's target.
Takes that set and goes into a 4-2 lead.
Good, good. Here, Juan
Yeah.
Carlos Delgado from World Archery, when you're not from Archery GB,
Yes.
trying to put a bit of taste to this fun streaming.
I love this.
I love it.
An afternoon talking about archery. Can't think of anything better.
With a good friend.
Good friends.
Good.
Yeah. I did this with George 2 days ago, and
It was much
we
more fun
talked
with
about a
George.
lot of things. No. We talked a lot about a lot of things. It was good fun.
Of course.
And I got back to the hotel, and my
As-
partner had been listening. She just went,
As you just say with the archers, if they don't have fun, it's
Yes.
difficult to shoot good. If we have no fun here, how we can comment?
I know. And we're building up. And people, look at it. How many people are out here watching now? There's a lot of people, and they're all wallowing it, watching it, cheering for their favourite. Yeah. Weeks is staring down that scope again.
We are
Looking if
heavy
we got-
metal playing by our show director or show producer Peggy.
I haven't seen it.
We choose music, different style, different songs in between the end, so we entertain the
Yes.
spectators. And it's interesting, we have some discussion in the Universiad.
We have a result in.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Takahara Furukawa has defeated Marin Espoli of Italy 6-0 with 3:29 ends.
Congratulations, Phil, he did
Yes.
it right.
Into the last 4, Phil, so you're going to be up late on Sunday night watching that match for sure, but you're going to have to stop now while he shoots a semi-final. So, Champion Singh has taken a 4-2 lead over Malev of Venezuela, and Kim Woo Jin has just tied an end with Brady Ellison, 24 each. Wow, that's a nervy old affair going on up there. But it's 4-0 to Woo Jin, and it's 4-2. So it's 4-2 to Woo Jin over Ellison, and 4-2 with Van der Ven over Marcos Dalmedia.
Here we are enjoying.
So going into the fourth end.
Yep.
Van der Ven, Singh, and Woo Jin can all win the match.
Yep, correct. Superb India. Nespoli out.
Yeah.
They're asking their surprise here.
Yep. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, it's
Yes, 24-24, the last two of Brady against Kim.
no, it's live.
Yes.
So-
Marcos with a 9
Marcos.
at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
We used to say as coaches, if you don't make a 10, better make something high than low. Low means that
Yeah.
you are a bit defensive and it's a soft shot. When high means
Yes.
that you are brave, you make a strong shot and can be 10-9. High is better than low.
I always used to say if I shot high 9, I shot it too well.
Yes. Good point. Do you mind if I use it?
Yeah, I know.
I
you
can
can
use
use
it.
that. You can
Thank
use
you.
that. Oh,
Van
on
der
screen.
Ven, 9.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dalmeida, 10.
10. Yeah. Rick's got a 9.
Eight.
Dalmeida,
Yeah.
8.
He's not happy with that one.
No, that's his first. That's his first one out of gold. I think it is. Looking at that
Yes.
target face. Yeah. So he's given Rick a chance to close this match
Yes.
out with a 10 and a 9. Rick requires.
Now the pressure is on Rick. He knows
Yeah.
that it depends just on him. 9.
9, 10 for the match.
With a 9, it's a tie. With a 10, he got it. As we were saying before, any 8 you're giving many chances to the opponent.
Yeah.
He cannot miss the yellow. And hopefully 1 or 2 are in the 10.
There we go.
In the match.
9.
He got it.
Ooh. Chance to close it out, but he didn't.
He got
Marcos has a chance to force the shoot-off now to win the match.
3-5 the game now, and we're into a fifth and
Having
final
followed
set
Marcos,
in our featured match.
it's better you finish it before and not give him any chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Rick had a chance to win it then. That's going to now be, he's got to clear that and move on and go for the next end.
Yes. This is the set system.
Yes.
So we have more countries knocking in. USA, Argentina, Mexico, España.
Yeah.
Good. The other day we reached 25 countries.
Really
Impressive.
good. Really good. So, let's look across and see what is happening elsewhere on the field. 2 of the matches were up for a result there, depending on how those ends went. Looks like Kim Woo Jin has a really good 3 arrows against Ellison. It's hard to tell, but we'll know in a minute.
Share your memories of a fantastic tournament so far in Copenhagen. Use the hashtag Archery Copenhagen on Instagram and share your photos with us.
Brady must have had a better end though, because Brady has just moved his scoreboard to 4 points. So we know that that is going to be 4-all.
Potential results in the matches of 9 and 10 and 11 and 12.
Here we can see. Yep.
Wait for the confirmed to come in.
Who's going to join?
Venezuela has also just moved his scoreboard to 4-all. So
4-4.
4-4 in both the matches out on the field that are still running.
They're all in 4.
All in 4. Apart, yeah.
except the one at 6-0. Nespoli that's already out.
Nespoli's gone. Yeah. Here we go. So Brady Ellison shot a 28 to Kim Woo Jin's 26 to square that match 4-all.
Walking back side by side, which probably means that it's 4-4 in that match.
And Malay from Venezuela shot a 26 to Singh's 25. Have you noticed the scoring on the show target is way higher than the scoring out on the main field?
Yep.
They're only 20 meters away. It's weird, isn't it?
Yes.
So, Marcus Galvez.
It's also refreshing. But let's say that the one that you were saying we were watching is a manual. They do it on the target, and the electronic need to come back to the system and load everything. So, yep.
So potentially 3 shoot-offs.
This is a question for you. Who is doing the on-field announcement?
A gentleman called Stephen George from Great Britain.
Good, Stephen George. Our Stephen George, who was following and doing some of the event last year and has been a bit out. He was busy, and he came back in this event doing a fantastic job.
Very good. Who found Stephen George to you?
Yes, was your idea. When we were looking for new and fresh commentators, you mentioned it. There's a guy who's doing things with us. You should test it. We tested, and sorry, it's not going back to you.
Right, tell me about it. Right, so our show match. Rick with an X10, Marcos with a 10 and a 9 and an 8. Rick with 2 X's.
Wow.
So 8 to win for Rick. Well, 7 to tie it, which is all he needs.
With 7, he cannot tie, win already.
Yeah.
So Marcos give a chance, and Rick, I guess he would take it.
Marcos staring his opponent down a bit there. Brilliant.
An 8.
Do. It's an 8-9 right now, so great shooting from Marcos, but Rick
was more consistent.
He's shooting well.
Yeah, very well, consistent. He does have 2 arrows that he was a bit uncertain, but great talent, and it's good.
We're going to have a semi-final here next between Takahara Furakara of Japan and Rick van der Ven. I believe that was the semi-final in London. I don't know where I remembered that from.
I don't know. Let's see if this is the match we are going to have. Are you sure we're not going to have?
I don't know. They'll probably keep Rick on, won't they?
I don't know.
Are they going to keep Rick on?
It's Logan Hadorn, our TV director, is saying that we keep Rick here.
Yes.
So you were right. Thank you, Logan.
Yeah, that was a very high. Look, it's Phil Narcissus. That's a London rematch. Here we go. Thanks, Phil.
Phil, next time we see you, we'll bring a present for your wife. She's very patient.
Yes, she is. Sorry to keep you up. So, we know the result of 1 match. 2 more out in the field. We've got the battle of the giants of this with Ellison and Woo Jin on the one side, and we have LS Malay of Venezuela and Mangal Singh Champion, which is what names is it? Champion is his surname.
Champion.
Singh Champion.
Mangal
from
Singh.
India, and that would give India a lot of people playing at the weekend if he wins that. They've got a compound finalist. They've got a Lady recurve in there as well, so there'll be a lot of Indians shooting this weekend. It's brilliant. They work hard and they're doing well.
In India, they work hard. They're professional. Some of the archers.
Yeah.
The federation is doing a great job creating a series like you have in UK, like the one you created, and having a finals, great finals in Red 4 in an iconic place. So the federation is doing not only the job to promote the sport, but also to bring it to a level that what we as World Archery like our members to do. To showcase the sport and to be stronger in the country. There's TV, national TV. They do events with national TV distribution. So yes, India is strong, and I know that the federation was expecting even a bit more. They wanted all.
Yes.
But they didn't do bad.
Yep. As soon as I see a scoreboard turn, I promise to tell you the result of Woo Jin and Ellison. It's hard to tell from this distance, but I think Ellison's pulling an arrow out of the red. I'm not sure. Have they done it? Ellison's walking away. Woo Jin is turning the board, so Kim Woo Jin has defeated Brady Ellison 6-4.
And it is Kim Woo Jin, the 2011 champion.
Yeah, with a 27 to a 25 for Kim Woo Jin there.
25.
Yeah.
That's
what
correct.
about on 9 and 10? We need another name. Who's it going to be?
And Elas Malave of Venezuela has defeated Singh, champion of India, with a 25 to 24 as well. So no shoot-offs. And we know our semi-final lineups.
Elias Malave, very happy, and look, Alexander Kirillov celebrating victory. A very happy and proud coach. Amazing man, a lot of experience, always passionate about archery. He has expert from compound, expert on recurve, training some of the former Russian countries. Then he moved to US, worked for PSE, and helping many of the US archers. Always with this special. He's a former Russian or USSR country with the American taste. He has this USA spirit.
You have until 6:30 to do that, and you will get 10.
And Kim Woo-jin scored more in the match as well to defeat Brady Ellison.
Bad boy. Which is the case in 92% of the cases. Let's move on. And you could not resist.
So I couldn't. Rick van der Ven and Takahara Urukawa will be on our show target. And Kim Woo-jin will take on Elas Malave of Venezuela, just out of sight, but we will keep you informed all the way. So we know our 4 people shooting at the weekend.
As always. And remember, it's not about score anymore.
Nope,
it's about
it's all about sets. The game you're playing.
As Sebastian Flut, Olympic champion in Barcelona, used to say, it's not about score anymore. It's about to make a 10 when you need a 10. And that's what the set system has brought. You shoot, but now I really need an arrow, and I go. Good.
So I'm expecting to see some big stuff on our next match because Fukukawa has been shooting solid, and so has Rick.
And Japan was a bit disappointed by. But not.
No, they now have a space. They have a space now.
When they had a very successful London Olympics, they were on fire. They were ready, prepared. They have good. And not going back to Japan without a quota place for Olympic in Rio would have been not fair and very tough. So at least now they have a place, individual place, a quota place. And as we discussed yesterday, they still can get a team qualification in Antalya in 2016. 3 teams can still qualify.
It's going to be some big teams looking for places
but Japan is going there to fight India. Men is going to Ukraine, France, UK. They are going also to fight. So we can see tough, very experienced, strong team trying to get these 3 spots. It's going to be a very exciting Antalya. Let's see if we can have the event toolbox there and show, because we are discussing World Archery to do this in our workout.
They should. I agree. I think that would be a fantastic addition.
To be honest, between you and me, it's about budget. But we will try our best, as always, to grow our sport, to put more images and close it to our fan. And maybe having the Olympic qualifying event justified to bring the event toolbox there and show this to everybody and home. What do you think about that?
Talk to Chris Marsh, event director of World Archery.
My good friend,
personal
Chris Marsh, competition manager in London, personal friend. I'm very proud what he's doing, and he's taking my role, and he's doing better.
I have a photo of myself and Chris Marsh from 1992 shooting next to each other on the line.
1992 sounds familiar this year. I like this year.
It was a good year.
It was a good wine in this year.
Yes,
I know what's the
was.
medal. Yes, Indian archery doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. India have done fantastic. Right, off we go.
Let's start this match. You are telling that was going to be a good match. Let's see. 8 at 12.
Remember, it's tough because he's just moved across the field a little bit. So, first set, he's still just getting used to feel this side of the field.
He has to move the side, and he's doing right now.
There we go.
You can see how he's moving the side. He's adjusting. The two first arrows were high, and he reacted very fast. That's what a good archer is doing.
Yes.
He's not losing time to have another one,
A
a
little bit
third
high
one
for
high.
Rick as well, so maybe there's been a little change in the wind in the last few minutes.
Not sure if wind, excitement, the light can change because now it's shadow coming. You see?
Yes.
The shadow on the field of play. That can affect a little bit.
Furukawa,
He
9.
correct a little bit too much. If I don't think
Might.
it's touching. You think so? You always are a positive guy.
He stares down that scope and uses his powers, it might move it.
Let's see. The
There you
judges
go.
will make
Yeah,
the
his
call.
coach is staring it down. 9.
I think it's a 9, but
Yeah.
let's see. Not that I wish so.
No.
I always wish the best call for the archers. I know how much it takes. I know how much it hurts when it's just for half millimeter. Say, well, if it's a centimeter out, you did it. But when it's so close, say,
Right. So Rick, 10 for the set, possibly 9 for the set.
and
10. There we
10.
go. So
Good. He got the first one.
Rick is enjoying himself later this afternoon, isn't he? He's-
Yes, it is, and it's very solid, very consistent. As I said before, I only saw 2 arrows. He was hesitating.
Yeah.
And yes, we have again here roll call in Ireland, Venezuela,
Yeah.
India, Korea, Germany, Brazil, saying we are here.
We are here.
And of course,
And some.
it's a message for Phil because it's full
Yeah,
of Japanese
Phil, can you
character.
translate that last comment for us? If it's publishable. Okay, she's surprised rating everybody.
Good.
Good shooting there by Rick. Oh, they've put a star on
Yes,
Van der Vens.
in Van der Ven, I would say no. It's a
Oh, there you
clear
go.
8.
28.
The star was in the other one, in the 10. It was a little.
And
keyboard
our other
mistake.
match on the field.
And Australia still awake. Brave, and New Zealand,
Yeah.
Netherlands, Belgium, Netherlands.
They should still be awake. They're only.
Good, good. We are very proud, very happy that all of you around the world are trying to see or are watching what is happening and
Yeah.
trying to make sense to what we say.
Absolutely.
Scoreboards, thank you.
Greece, go Japan. UK.
Ah, hello UK. Evesham, Lawrence Fletcher, not far from me. So 1-1 in our other match between Venezuela and Korea.
And
26 apiece.
And for those that have been came yes right now, we have some countries already qualifying individual spots, which is Colombia, India, Canada, Japan, Venezuela, Ukraine. These
Yep.
are the one that got 1 spot individual recurve men,
Yep.
and the 2 missing for completing the 8 individual that are achieved here will happen in a competition on Friday morning,
Yes, tomorrow.
9 o'clock.
He's big nerves.
Anyway, yeah, I think so. For those that are still trying to get a spot, it's the last chance.
Yeah.
Is Rick Van der Ven, leads 2-0.
And what do we see in the board? It's 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
Elias against Kim.
Yeah, 26 apiece. Doesn't appear as
No.
windy as the scores are reflecting.
We
over
see
there.
a little
It's
bit
strong,
of
but-
wind coming from the west
Yeah.
or a bit northwest,
Yeah.
but I think it's inconsistent. You see the flag is stopping and it is coming,
Yeah.
so probably is affecting. We don't see in the flag on the stands
No.
because it's protected by the trees that are behind, but we are watching some flags in the middle of the field of play,
Yeah.
and this one with what is the windsock, in fact,
Yeah.
is changing.
So, last 4 men left on this field now, shooting for places in the gold medal match of the World Archery Championships.
It's 4 as the one to decide who goes for gold and who goes for bronze.
Yeah, so they're all guaranteed to shoot in the palace. X found his mark now. Great shooting.
Van der Ven.
And he did it better.
Brilliant. That's what we want to see. You want to see him showing off out there, don't you?
My God.
Yeah.
My God.
No, 8.
8. The release was not as soft as the previous one.
No.
The release when the fingers leave the string has to be solid, like that one.
Rick is
X.
shooting.
X,
Awesome.
and it's an X-liner.
Yeah.
X, we remind people, it's the same score as at
9.
10.
So, Rick can close this out and go 4-0 up now with a good, strong shot.
I like his preparation.
Yeah,
He's
he's
standing, looking at the target,
He's on it
visualizing or programming what he has to do, and then just do it.
Yeah, he's really on it. Emil Custer's there looking really relaxed behind him.
He was looking relaxed.
Oh, look at that. 10-10-10.
We cannot do it as George, but 10-10-10.
10-10-10. George does it amazing. Yeah.
We mentioned this morning he has to brand it. This is his 10-10-10.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent 30.
30. Rick is
Without touching any line in the 10, just
He is
inside.
on fire right now.
What I like is with this 30, his face didn't change at all. It's important the archer when they do right, very good, don't get too happy because they lose the focus.
Yes.
And when also they don't get too upset if you don't make a shot as you thought it should be.
Yeah.
You have to keep emotionally stable and then you can work. If you get too happy or too upset, it's difficult to think in the same way and to get your shot.
Yep, they're on screen now. Emil Custers from the Dutch coaching team. He works really hard. I've been traveling the world the last 2 months with Emil here, there, and everywhere.
I like this one.
Ron is in. Ron
I
just
love
to the
Japan,
sides.
but Rick is my favorite.
Ah,
Nothing to do. We all love all the archers. We hope the best for them, but of course only one can win.
yeah.
And the one that has to win is the one who make the 10 when he need it or she need
Right
it.
now it's Rick again, like Hansen this morning,
Yeah.
thriving on the show target because we had Adam Ravenscroft shoot against Hansen this
Yeah.
morning in the semi, and Hansen was just. I don't think if Adam had scored 150, Hansen would have matched it, and no matter what Adam would have done, Hansen had that aura around him that he was not going to lose right there. He was in the zone, and he wanted it so bad. And I think Rick is right there right now. So
4-0.
over on the field, it's a 3-1 lead for our Venezuelan over Kim Woo Jin with a 28 to a 27. So,
And Elias is leading 3-1 against Kim.
3-1. Yeah.
It's a big surprise of the championship.
People have been fighting the Koreans hard this week. They're not letting the Koreans have their way. They have been made to work.
It's a lack of respect to them.
Absolutely.
They say they are human, they can be beaten, so let's go for it.
Yeah.
The psychological impact in the past was like, wow, a Korean, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
No,
And of
one of
course,
our
it's true that many Korean coaches have been around the world
Yeah.
coaching other archers, and they get the knowledge and they're training hard. But it's a surprise, a big surprise, Venezuela being the semi-final. No one expects a Venezuelan recurve men in being semi-final. It's
No, but it's here, and
But
he's
it's
shooting great, and he's
And
just out there enjoying himself.
Congratulations to Elias, no matter what's happened. It's a huge success, and of course to his coach, Alexander Kirillov. Great coach, great man, great friend.
Yeah. So, Rick has now got a chance to win himself a place in the World Championships final this end, unless Takahara Furukawa can mass something up, and I don't think he's going to let Rick get this easy. Yeah.
Yes, Rick
Here we
is
go.
managing very well the time on some of the comments.
Yes. Yeah, I noticed that's a good comment.
He's thinking,
10.
doing the shot when he needs to do it.
Look at that. He is
4, 10.
laying it down. Just out. 9.
When you are shooting against a guy who's making 10 after 10, you say, okay,
You just got to keep up,
Yes,
or
keep
he will
up.
take you to be. Yeah,
what can
yeah.
you
You
do?
got to crack them by keeping up, and it's not easy when they're shooting this well right now. 9 for Rick,
The 9.
and a 9. So, Rick with a 10 on this last arrow can win this 6-0. But I imagine we're going to get something good here now.
9.
Oh,
Difficult.
9 for Rick to shoot for the World Championship prize. Oh,
He knows it.
next time.
He knows it.
Yes.
But you know the clicker sound.
Yeah.
The
That's
click,
in the
and he came
first
down.
times. Yeah.
No little reaction, but the quick sound.
Tell you what, our Venezuelan friend looks like he's got a good end over there as well. Here we go, Rick. Shooting for a place in the final. Yes!
He did it.
Rick will shoot for gold on Sunday in the Palace.
Very good. Congratulations, Rick. Congratulations, the Dutch Federation, for a great job they're doing.
Yes.
Congratulations to the coaches.
Yeah, fantastic.
Both of them have been archer national team and now taking the role young coaches,
Yes.
but they're doing a great job since years.
Yeah,
So well done, Rick. In the final,
Yeah.
we could hear and read here a comment that Rick is very popular in Japan.
yes.
So Japanese people will be happy as well to see him in the final.
Absolutely. So, we know one finalist.
And let's see if we can.
They put a star on Rick's first arrow. So,
I'm not sure.
let's wait and see.
I would say it's a 10.
Maybe I jumped the gun. But,
And let's see,
It
in
looked good
the
to
match
me.
of Korea, I can see a 10, 10, 10, 3x in fact.
where from? From Korea? Wow.
Let's see what's happened there. I see 3x Korean, and let's see, Elias I think has a 7 there.
Yes.
So this one was taken by, so it's,
Wow.
then if this
Eugene
is true, it's 3,
squared that
3.
up. I'm still waiting to see if that really... I've got to be honest, Rick's arrow did look like a 10.
For me it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a clear 10
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah. Waiting for it to be confirmed. Yeah, been confirmed. Who needs a spotting scope? And we have, yes, 30 from Kim Woo Jin to bring his match with our friend from Venezuela back to 3. Oh, so that's going 5 sets. So
Yes.
far, our cameras seem to be able to focus in on it a bit, so we can follow it a little closer.
They did it this morning, that is a little bit this afternoon. They will follow it, they will watch
And
this target.
huge-
The archers will be far away. We would love to bring them here, but it's not fair. We cannot bring them for these 3 arrows in the center court, in the show TV field.
So, yes, just to go back to Phil Niles' comment there, yes, Takahara will be shooting for bronze on Sunday. Huge congratulations to Rick, who will be shooting for gold. So, who will be his opponent? Let's find out.
Semi-final. Himanshu Gaur. Great. Is there any recording available on YouTube of semi-final?
There will be.
There will be, of course, as soon as we finish the live, the video streaming live. YouTube encode it and put it available on demand. And War Archery, when we go back home, we cut the live transmission. We are recording all these matches. We cut them per match. We upload them match per match, and you are available match per match, archer per archer, and you can go to the new app or the new website, tag your archer,
Yes.
and in the biography of the archer, you see that all the photos we have, you show them there. All the video clips we have in YouTube, you find them there.
Wow.
All the news we have about this archer, you find them there. This is a new feature.
The new website.
The new
does
website, the
look
new app.
Really nice.
Thank you very much.
Really, really nice.
I know there's a guy called Chris Wells. I think you know
Where
him.
did you find him?
He did a great job. He's doing a great job for War Archery. Very happy, lucky, and proud to have him.
Fantastic.
And he has this idea to have this website and working with all our Janseo team, Matteo Pisani, doing all the database with Miguel Angel Pablo from Spain was helping in this application with people in Spain.
I know
from
the
Drupal,
hours they've
and
worked on it have been
it's been
ridiculous.
hard work, difficult to coordinate all the teams in different countries, different understanding. You try a project that you know what you want to end, but not exactly how to do it. So let's see.
We have archery going on. And can I just say, Andrea Gales, the clouds.
Here's Chris Wells making the interview
bubbling
to
up.
Rick. Talking about Chris, thank you, Logan, thank you. Our great cameraman put in Chris Wells, who is making his job. It's a proof that he's working.
Yes.
Making an interview.
He never stops.
He take quotes now and goes and put it in the Facebook. He put it in internet for our website.
Moved in shoots. There we go.
And okay, let's go back to this match. Here we see, and sorry we cannot go closer. We are zooming the maximum.
Yeah,
of
they
our cameras,
are well zoomed
and
in
we
these
are
cameras.
we're in the wrong place. We see the backs, but at least we can see something. And for sure we will see the target. To see, here we go. Oh, the first
Woo Jin has
9-8.
a goal. It looks like it's at a 7 and a 9 there.
hard to call.
It's very hard to call,
thing
but
is-
you can see how close this match
I would
is.
say it's 9-9-9, and for Elias, I think it's 8-9, and this is
Oh,
8.
that's
I
yeah.
think
Wu Jin might be
I
5-1
think
up,
so.
5-3 up there. Yeah. So yeah.
if you could see John and I more or less touching the screen to see the
Yeah,
arrow.
we were leaning in on the screen like that. Send your eyes crazy.
Aye. Yes,
Yes. So yeah, I've got to say, Andrea Gales,
yes.
we do miss you this week.
Here we
Our
go.
diva.
And I say we go to screen and we try to see very hard what it is there. Good.
There we go.
Yeah. And this is for teams that go to another set.
Yes.
Good. So
Yeah.
Elias
We'll
still have
go
a
all
chance
the
to
way.
come back, or Kim to close the match.
Semifinal. Those two archers.
So
There
we
we
have
are.
Rick
So-
here, Rick finishing and attending the media, and that's very
Yeah.
important when you have
Tom's
all
out there as well, seeing what's going on. And Wells is heading up to the back of the match with Dean to find out what's happening.
Let's see here, we have the archers, and we can see the archers have to go to the target. They take the scorecard.
Yep.
The scorecard has been a lot of discussion with the case of Rio Wild, and the archers take the
Yeah.
scorecard, they write down, and now they take the electronic device, the handheld terminals of the Nash,
Yep.
and they input the value in. So when they finish, they leave the scorecard. You see,
Yep.
Kim is checking. Something
Oh.
is, he say, hey,
Hey.
check, because this probably is not right. They want the judge, say Kim saw that probably they wrote
Yeah.
something a bit different, a different place, say okay, that's not here, please make sure that the scorecard is right. We don't want to have any other issue with
Absolutely.
scorecard.
No. It's a very unfortunate incident, that, and I'm sure with it happening to such a high profile athlete, people will be so aware now, and
There has been a lot of discussion and
Yeah.
how the thing has been handled, how it's been managed, the decision, what is clear, the rule is a rule, and archers are responsible for scorecards.
absolutely.
And of course, there's always ways to improve the rule. Rules are not perfect.
Yeah.
And for sure there will be some revision or discussion. Maybe we end in the same end of the rule. Maybe we have a little improvement in the rule. We don't
Yeah.
know. But what is clear is that the archers have to make sure. And once I talked to Rio and were discussing here, and I was feeling terrible, like all of
Yes.
us were feeling terrible. It's not good to have a role model, a great archer, a guy who has been doing so many good things for our sport. Didn't kick out the World Championship. But I was telling him the only positive thing I see in all this is that all archers around the world will be very careful with
They
the
will,
scorecard.
they will. But it wasn't the first time it's happened
No,
this
no.
year. It's happened in the World Cup in Turkey.
happened 2 years
at
ago.
European Cups. So I just think it's because it's so Rio. It makes it so high profile, and it's the biggest event, and the microscope is on it.
Yeah.
So let's hope.
At the same time that happened,
Yeah.
there were the two archers that have lost some of the points
Yes.
because they were not properly done.
Yeah. So yeah, just to confirm, Kim Woo Jin took that in 25-24.
Ooh, surprising. Let's say low
He's
score.
not making, he's not making easy work for himself here. So Venezuela needs this last end now
Yes.
to force the shoot off.
Yep.
Yep, they're just walking back now. Yeah. Woo Jin has not been himself this week at all.
No.
Qualified 15th. That's unthinkable. And he was 5-1 down in the first round to the guy from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. And he won the shoot off by a centimetre, and then he's 7-3 in his next. He has not had it his way at all this week. So
Thank you for the good news that we are doing a good job. It's good to get feedback that you like what we are saying or how we are saying or what we are talking about. Thank you very much for giving us feedback and direction. And let's go now to this shot again.
No, last end. If we can see what they've
Shot.
got. Low 9 from Woo Jin, that's really clear. Okay.
And maybe a 10, no 9, I think.
Oh no, Kim Woo Jin's is an 8.
8, yes.
Yeah.
So right now Elias is leading by
I love how we're leaning in again.
9 asterisk.
Yeah.
We are not using any scope. We
No.
are not using a device. I
No.
can try to get a scope and help you here.
Yeah. Mats is going to get us one. Good man, Mats.
Super Mats brought me the scope.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So Wu Jin's second arrow definitely is a 10, even though I say his first one was definitely a 9. You got that right.
I'm getting prepared. I'm not as
But
fast
at the
as
moment,
George.
Venezuela's, it's hard to tell, Juan Carlos, but they look better. The Venezuelans look better.
Kim with a 10.
10 from Kim's last arrow. I really want to say that Venezuela's got that.
You want me to give you a score?
Yes, please.
Target 12 as a X, 10, 8.
That's Wu Jin, 28 points.
Target 11 has 10, 9, 9.
Oh, 28 points. That's a tied end, which means Wu Jin will win 6-4, but we must wait for confirmation because we are over 100 meters away.
You don't trust me?
I do trust you with that really powerful Leica telescope.
If there would be any doubts, I will not have make the call. I can try again, and you will see.
Remember, Kim Wu Jin only needs a draw on 6 points. He needs to go through.
I tell you, target 11, it's a 10 close to the X, a 9, 9. Target 12 is an X, 10, 8.
So,
confirmed by Leica Technology.
Other good makes of scope are available.
You know the scopes where they're coming from? Athens 2004. Correct. How do you know that?
I know everything.
This Leica scope were used in Athens, and after the Olympic
Yeah.
Games they sold them, and we bought them because it was quite good.
Yeah.
And we have been using them since then in all the World Championship, and
I
they
know.
still resist.
10
Leica is
years.
doing a
Traveling.
good job, eh?
How many air miles do you reckon they know?
No idea.
Who took the title in 2011 gets another shot at it.
So it's confirmed Kim Wu Jin ties that in 28 with his opponent from Venezuela, who has shot fantastic.
So,
And he will shoot against Takahara Furukawa for bronze.
confirmed to my
And Kim Wu Jin,
eagle eyes.
absolutely. Kim Wu Jin will shoot against Rick van der Ven to decide who is champion of the world. Kim Wu Jin, obviously 2011 world champion.
Sunday afternoon.
It's interesting you were saying he was struggling, he was bench
Yeah,
15.
he was.
The matches have not been good. He's in the finals.
And he is in the final.
And now suddenly he's going to make
you
a
don't
good
have
final.
to-
He's a world
You
champion,
just
has been
have to win
struggling
your
from the
match.
beginning.
It's about winning your match, Carl.
Correct.
You don't have to be the highest score on the field.
Because if you see some of the score he did,
Yeah.
it's
did shoot a 30 in there.
26, 27, 30, 25, 28. It's not, let's say, impressive one, but good enough to
Yeah.
get this 6-4.
And that fourth end, very scrappy, and he took it out.
Well, John, I think it's time to have Phil going to sleep.
Phil, good night. It's been a pleasure you join us.
So thank you very, very much. Thank you, John, for being here.
Brilliant
It's all a
fun.
pleasure. It's
Really
great to have you
enjoyed
here. Thanks for what you are doing in archery, for Archery
Very
GB and for Archery Worldwide, and for this great Grand Series finals.
Yeah.
And thank you to the audience. Thank you for interacting with us. We'll be here tomorrow for the Olympic qualifying quarter
That'll
places.
I'm doing it.
We'll
Yep.
be close to you. We'll show what's happening. We'll give information, and please don't forget we have a new website, www.worldarchery.org. We have a
Yes.
new app available on Android. Is World Archery Live. And stay tuned. We will come back tomorrow.
Fantastic.
We can see bye.
Brilliant. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So just to clarify, those men's teams: Germany, Chile, Ireland, DPR, Korea, Denmark, Germany, Sweden, Romania, Indonesia, Bangladesh.